Hello. I'm gonna check. One second, let me make sure it's live before we say anything meaningful. Looks to be live. Can y'all talk? Oh yeah, your audio doesn't work. I was checking. This one?
On main. So it's a good thing we don't have my POV.
Oh, yeah, wait, Rook talk?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Let me move the mic closer. Okay, we are good. Let me post the thingy on...
So it's a good thing we don't have my POV.
Wait, Rook talk? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, yeah, that is a good thing. Okay, it's time to get God Form. I'm just going to say that. Podcast alerts will probably have the most views we've had in a while today because there was a video published literally less than 12 hours ago. Actually, not less than 12.
I did not do my off-screen grinding to make up, so I'm like way behind still.
Only had time to do it. You haven't played Skyblock 50 hours in the last week or anything of the sort. I haven't seen you doing Void Slayers for the last 20 hours or anything like that, you know? Nothing like that. Anyway, we're live. We can yap now because people watch the VOD anyway, even if they're not here. So let me make sure my music's not coming through. 1 second. I'm gonna deafen. Anyway, we're live. We can yap now because people watch the VOD anyway, even if they're not here. So music is definitely coming through. Give me 3 seconds to reroute Discord to the other audio channel. So I actually switched it, and that was because it was actually going to the right one before on OBS. It's just, you know, moment.
I mean, it'd be cool.
What's up?
If NEI actually showed like armor stats.
It was actually going to the right one before.
That's interesting.
It would be, but like I kind of don't really care, to be honest with you. Like I feel like there's, I don't know. I feel like NEI shouldn't even be in the mod pack if I'm gonna be honest. It would be, but like I kind of don't really care, to be honest with you.
That'd be good for cooking crafting.
Yeah. The reason I say it shouldn't. And hold up, I need to fix you guys' audio.
No, it's okay. They don't need to hear me.
True. Okay, talk. Talk one more time. Can you imagine if I did this before the stream? That'd be really weird. No. It's too busy leaking combat stuff before the stream. Wait, which disc? I'm so I hate Discord and its audio things. It's so irritating. Okay, talk.
Yes.
Yo.
Okay, we're good. Let me make sure. Okay, music's not coming through. Yay, I won't get copyright struck because I like listening to music. Okay, we're good. Okay,
Heaven forbid you like things.
Now we can. What were you asking me right when I was starting the stream that I said we could talk about on stream?
I don't remember.
Special. No, that was the other thing. Was it something? It was something with combat, right?
The NEI armor stat.
No,
right?
no. Before that.
Oh.
No. Oh, because we were talking about combat stuff beforehand. I was like, we could. Is that all right if we talk about that now, or?
Probably. I mean, I'm fine with having an open discussion. It doesn't really matter.
Quick switch to tester build, then let's go with that.
Oh heck no! I gotta watch the videos for that one, pimp. They don't get that for free on stream. What do you think this is? Did I actually post the podcast thing? I did. Okay, good.
A stream.
Good.
You grinding.
Fundraiser to get Rook a new keyboard. Actually, a new microphone. Because it's not the keyboard, it's the microphone.
No, my game's just super high because I talk quiet. Hold on.
What kind of microphone do you have?
HyperX Quadcast.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What?
HyperX is a
Fun things
gamer
with
ass
that Roka
brand.
pop filter.
I used to have a Razer Siren X, which you probably never even heard of. It was a show. I was weirdly obsessed with Razer in 2018, and I started getting money, and I was like, Razer. Even the microphone, and that mic sucked. I got this one back in like 2022, and notably went up.
I just got a headset mic.
It also doesn't help that I had crisp off.
Yeah, that probably didn't help.
No, probably not.
Is that better now?
Type.
I am. I have been.
Significantly better. Holy
Yeah.
shit. We just unlocked HD Rook. What the?
Oh my
What the heck?
god.
I've been bitching about his... Yo, you're an asshole, first off. I've been bitching about your keyboard clicking at least once a day for the last, I don't know, as long as I've had ADHD. And you're finally like, wait a minute, I have crisp off. Jackass. If my old MC account got hacked less than a week ago, could I? Yeah, we can do a progress transfer. It will definitely take a while though, because those are like, you know, not really the way we handle it is like it's not really it's not a bug on our side, so they're lower priority tickets, but we will eventually be able to get it done for you. Yes. So feel free to make a ticket for that. I mean, I think you already made a ticket. I think I saw it a minute ago, but I'm not going to respond right now, obviously, because podcast. I'll check it later and whatnot. Don't worry. Is the audio good on... Oh, my gosh. Is the audio good on the podcast, by the way? If either of you two are in the stream.
I am in the stream. Give me a second.
Bro, every time I open YouTube on my phone, because I'm making sure it's working on the phone. New boobtastic game.
Yep,
Thanks,
always.
YouTube.
It's always, like,
Deafening.
not my main YouTube account, though. It's, like, one of my alts that I use just to check the stream, make sure it's showing up and stuff. And, like, a YouTube account you literally only use for that. And I just keep getting those ads, and I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, stream audio's good.
Don't even use that.
Okay, buddy, Rathalos.
What?
What?
Dude, I gotta... Don't say
God
that out loud,
dang.
obviously. Twice though, bro. Because I went up
Dude,
in my...
you're just,
I won't even say it. Don't even.
you're just messing it up.
Fumbling. I could beat
I'm on it back.
I can beat Beerus, bro. I'm allowed to...
Do it.
Oh, you know what's funny? So, like, Angel was talking about how, like, she thinks, like, the late night stream, or the late night post, excuse me, of the video is, like, a bad idea. And I had a good feeling that it wasn't, because, like, the video is already outperforming the last one, and it got posted at 9 p.m. The other one was posted at, like, 5 p.m., like a normal-ish time. And I think it's genuinely just,
summertime.
like, it doesn't really matter to the YouTube algorithm. Doesn't really care what time you post a video. Would it prefer you post it at your time and when your viewers are around? Yeah, you probably do better views, but, like, I don't know. Also, in our case, like, half our views come from people clicking the link, so it doesn't really matter if it hits their algorithm as much. But we'll see if YouTube doesn't pick it up in the algorithm. That's always a determining factor. The camera's a little bit low. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna do a little bit more challengers. But we could talk about some combat stuff though. That's chill.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Calm down. Calm down, buddy.
Don't get too excited now.
Be good.
Yeah, so, you know, what we were talking about, doing light attacks, heavy attacks, intermingling them. What exactly did you mean you don't think they should flow together?
Well, no, I do think they should flow, but I think light should flow into heavy. But when you start chaining heavies, you start getting those kind of generic roadblocks. Oh, I'm taking a bunch of damage because I'm stunned during this, and I can't move, and they're just wailing this huge combo on me just because I'm not getting I'm just getting abused.
Right, because well, the thing is, I don't plan for the heavy to have super big stun because heavy is no longer the guard break. Guard break is its own thing. It's a charged heavy, so I'm not gonna treat will they have longer stun? Yeah, but it's not going to be equivalently longer. It's not going to be twice as long as a light stun, It's still going to be subtle hit stun that just prevents you from immediately hitting if you didn't already, That's why you want to parry, you want to block it, whatever it is. But yeah, I also that's a balancing conversation more than anything. I don't really know if that matters so much mechanically right now because that's just about how long would that stun go. And I can mess with that for sure though.
And the other thing is, if we're weaving them in between like that, then is it gonna be
go light heavy, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just gonna play light 1, heavy 2, light 1, heavy 2 then, or heavy light 3, heavy 4.
No. I think I actually don't know, but I think literally what's happening is just animation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, regardless of if it was a light or a heavy. It's just there's not even a guard break animation right now. Technically, the guard break is just charged heavy as it was before.
All right, that would be good because that would built in prevent people from just resetting their light combo with a heavy.
Oh yeah, no. The hit 4 in the string will always be hit 4. That's the idea. So there's definitely going to be some meta gameplay where someone's I don't like hit 3, so I'm going to end it at hit 2. I've played like that before, Where you're oh, my 5, or no, that's combo extension 101, which I don't know if we're going to go combo extension route. Maybe. That adds a really high skill ceiling, so maybe not. I could see that being good and bad.
Maybe that's where you fling in moves to extend the combo.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times, in that Budokai Z Roblox game, what you would do is you do I think it was 5 hits or maybe 4, but whatever, one before the last, you'd do something else and you could keep combo. No. You'd go light, and then you'd hit a heavy on the last hit, and you'd get an extra 5 hits out of that. And if you did that heavy one hit before that, you get a few less hits out of the heavy. Basically, you get less total damage out of it. Because, obviously. But, also, the heavy is different depending on when you hit it, which is interesting. Making the guard break different depending on which of the 5 hits it was would be neat, but ultimately I could not possibly expect you to do that. At most, Rook, maybe there's 2 animation variations of a guard break, and we do, the first 3 hits and the last 2 hits or something. In the string, excuse me. And then maybe there's just timing differences. If you hit let's say you hit a guard break on hit 4, it's a lot slower than hit 5, we kind of punish them. But when you start getting into those kind of nuances, I'm just sitting there that's really confusing and hard to understand. Would you agree?
You start being guard break should just stay being the you charged up your thing, you're doing it, and it's that animation.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of games do. Even Deep Woken does that. You just hit your heavy. Obviously, Deep Woken doesn't, have combos, per se, the same way we do. I also gotta say, though, us literally putting the combo string on screen immediately sets the precedent that, we expect people to combo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, we're literally showing them their that's something you turn on in game settings on a lot of fighting games. That's not even on by default. Obviously, because theirs is usually a lot more debuggy looking, I said, damn, I would not be able to tolerate playing like that with the spinning screen. Yeah, I don't know. It's honestly even worse in first person. I feel that way about first person. When people are just fighting in first person and spinning in circles, I'm just are you insane? That seems even worse than that. Of course you are. That's not a question.
I live in spin.
Oh, that's what I did. Okay. I was wondering why the chat was messed up. It's because I did the pop-out chat to put it on screen, and then I linked the studio one, which is apparently different than the actual public chat. I don't know. It was offset different, so I had to I don't know, it was missing a chat message. Because when this last guy commented, the other person's message showed up. So it's just one message off, which is awkward.
Yeah. That's a little weird.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's good.
I was about to scold Nergy.
Don't do it, bro.
trying to climb up and get his claws stuck in the grating. Because he keeps trying to do that. And then stare at me like I'm the dead. I died. No, I didn't.
But I really like the intermingling of light and heavy attacks. Obviously, like as far as what they actually like do, I mean right now functionally they're not very different. Obviously the idea is light will probably have barely any knockback, like just a little bit for the sake of, you know, you're hitting someone, and then heavy will have a lot more knockback, and we can get into nuances where heavy will do more damage to the block because the blocking is a durability situation right now. So blocking should absolutely have more durability. Also, I don't know if we talked about it, but like, did we ever consider blocking the durability changing? I think there was some conversation about how much your scaling versus your enemy determines it, like their damage versus whatever effective defense you have. But like, I feel like, because I guess the question you have to ask is, can I just like, if I fight Raditz and I'm blocking, does he hit me 10 times and break my block? And then does Beerus hit me 10 times and break my block? You probably want some scaling, right?
Yeah.
I was saying like, what was it? I think there was like a block value or something. I can't remember the exact idea, but it was like
blocking is like a decimal right now. It's just like, you know, it's a 1 and then it just decreases. So
yeah, and I was saying the guard blocks a percentage of it, and then depending on how much of your stamina, because stamina would be the resource, right?
Oh, so are you saying treat the guard as like a resource? So it's like a health in quotes.
It's stamina. It's like basically a health bar that's your stamina, that uses your stamina. And then you can take up to 25% of your stamina, and then any spillover for the damage would go to your health.
So chip.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not chip, because chip would imply your block is still up and it's going through, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is chip. If you're blocking something and they're just that much crazy stronger than you, then it chips you.
I could see that. I could see that. I don't hate that. Pretty neat idea, to be honest. I keep messing with my camera and then I sit different and then it looks weird. One of these days I'll get a new webcam. One day. This thing's been kicking it though. Like it's like the Logitech C920 that everyone used for a long time. I got, like, my mom got it for free at like a work thing, and we're talking like 2018. I got this thing, so I've just been rocking with this.
720 or
it's 1080.
1080, yeah.
I know that because it literally says it on the lens.
Yeah.
I've hit my power
mad
spike.
cheap. Oh no.
The webcam is pretty cheap. It's like 1080p 30 FPS. I think I could do 60, but then like I think the image quality goes down to 720 or something like that. But I miss pretty good. Like as far as especially for like a corner camera, like just in the corner of the video here, the podcast, that's perfectly fine. But if I was like doing full screen videos, that's when it starts sucking. So I just realized
I still have not disabled the super special secret thing, and it's making me want to lock in on it more.
That's pretty much how it goes. I forget who it was. I think I showed it to Pop Smoke, and he didn't like. He wasn't a big fan of. I don't know why the fuck I was about to say that. I think that's nonchalant. Typed it. You say that out loud, like that doesn't.
Yeah.
That'd be so random without context. To think the fuck.
The heck is this guy saying?
He's a goofy goober. Don't worry. He wasn't a fan of that.
Oh, I'm dying. I don't know about not a fan, but Teasmo Frogalicious.
I can see the point.
Yeah, but I would do that he posted completely different.
Right, and that also just doesn't exist.
That too, but it's like, yeah, that's kind of what it looks like in the source, buddy.
It'd be like that. Honestly, that's the case, but that's kind of an argument of like when you translate Dragon Ball to a different medium, right? Like you go from an anime slash manga to Minecraft. There's a lot of times where this happened. Like people are looking at our characters and, you know, subjective design and whatnot aside, you know, some people just don't like the style or whatever. Some people really like that Kasai Super HD, like literally just like take the, like someone drew the anime character on the skin style, which I don't personally love, but I can see why people do. And then some people are just like DBC vanilla is perfectly fine. And, you know, I think all those are reasonable in their own way. That's why they're texture packs, right? Ours isn't, though. You gotta play it our way.
Yay.
Well, I think that's the disconnect where a lot of people some people will ask for I think in regards to quick selection, a lot of people will ask us. A lot of people is being facetious. It's not a lot, but some people will ask us like, "Hey, can you give us back the old menu?" I'm just sitting there like, there's a couple reasons why the answer is no. One, we believe the new one could be better in the long term. Even if there's some things you think are worse right now, you know, we can work on that and refine it with feedback, right? Instead of just asking for like, can I get the old one back? Like, let's talk about it and let's fix those issues you have, the reasons you liked the old one, you know? Because there's absolutely reasons to like the old system more, but some people will pull up quick selection and be like, oh man, I gotta press my arrow key twice, scroll to my recovery item and use it. And it's like, you don't. You press, like someone literally asked, how do I use healing items? And then 10 minutes later said, I don't like the new system. So it's like you didn't even have, and I understand this is just chatting in game. I chat shit too, you know, like we all do. But like, give it more than 10 minutes to have, you know, before you're like, I need the old one back, bro. But like it, you know, you press B and you just press one of your number keys and you're on the item. Is that better than being in the hotbar? No, the hotbar is like no button presses, right? You just scroll to it or keep holding it in your hand. But I would say quick selection has some growing pains, though, yeah?
Yeah. Anything new. Anything that, you know, you have to relearn.
Well, the good news about quick selection, though, is once you kind of learn one page, once you know I could press a hotkey to open the recovery page, you know you could do that for all of the 4 pages. And as you learn that, as your key build, as you're using recovery items, as you're transforming, you realize, oh, you start understanding it more. I understand now. So hopefully it works like that for some people.
There was actually intention behind this design? Oh my god.
Right? But I think that's my point there was like a lot of people treat Apollo as if it's we're very much still a server mod pack situation in a lot of people's eyes. And not that we are not a server or a mod pack. We are both of those things. But and hi Pumpkin, welcome to the stream. That always sounds weird to say. Little Pumpkin.
Also me a punk, bro.
Oh, if you say it like that.
But I think a lot of people still look at us as if we're like a server pack. So when like we change some textures and they don't like it, they're like, "Can we get the old ones back?" And it's like, I very much. What's that? Sorry.
I said no, dude. That's not how this works.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've said this a lot, but I have no problems with someone making a texture pack and using that and distributing it. But we're not going to change base stuff. Like just make
and
a texture
honestly,
pack.
if someone wants if someone was going to make that texture pack and like they needed us to send them the assets, I'll be down. But also, you could like literally get them. Our mod pack or our mod, the client mod with all the textures, has been on CurseForge since before MP3, so you could literally just load the thing and, you know, it's a zip file.
Some servers just take the thing and use it.
Some people do that. Very not free use. What the hell? Why is this tree so damn tall?
Why isn't it tall?
I don't know, man. Oh, you know what we gotta do though, Fanta? If you're gonna be on much today, we should mess around with some NPCs after stream. Do some more
Okay,
some
yeah.
bro, because I was losing my mind going through the Cell Saga, because every single quest had all like 7 of the damn Z fighters. But then like there'd be quests where like someone you know should factually be there, like this was like the important person, like,
Mhm.
and then they're just not there, and it's very confusing. But also like, oh, it's the Saiyan Saga, bro. It's like all the Z fighters vanish when Vegeta shows up. Not even like Krillin and Gohan are hanging out in the area where they would be. Or I think it's right at Vegeta fight. I think it's literally just Goku. Or maybe I'm bugging. Because I think I always recall Cell Saga. We literally like Z Kai'd ourselves. Because like the Buu Saga's quality dropped because that was the last saga we did. So it was like rushed in quotes. Because, you know, all of Remaster was made in less than 2 months, which is insane to think about, but it's also not, because, like, the quality put forth was actually ass. I can say that with confidence, because it was me, and I literally remade it all by now.
DBA Dragon Ball Bridge. Is that what you're talking about? I'm just kidding. Oh, fucked up the Boo Saga.
I thought it was TFS abridged.
Yeah, Team 4-star. That's abridged.
Wasn't
Dragon Ball.
Called DBA? DBA abridged?
I don't remember what it was exactly
It was
called.
definitely called DBA.
Alternative
People call it that.
abridged,
But I think they abridged Kai, not regular Z.
Ba, 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 ba,
Oh no, never mind.
Anyway.
108 has a good amount of NPCs. Man, I'm so excited for these NPCs to get their quality bump.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Like, replacing TN with like that CC version is so cool, because then every single TN just got better, and then you'd be shocked how many quests TN is actually in. He's in like almost every Cell Saga quest, because, you know, I think TN is actually, or no, yeah, Krillin, excuse me, is like one of the lower quality ones right now, because he actually needed, he needs like a unique face, because he cannot fly with CC eyes. He is one of the people that actually got a unique face. So, I'll have to do that, but I'll probably do the Buu Saga today, unless we get motivated to work on combat. Then I'll work on combat, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll probably be down to work on combat, but we'll see. I do want to, like, if you're down to work on NPCs today, of course, I'd like to give that a gander with you.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be later, but
It's no worries. Appreciate you dropping in for the podcast anyway, Pimp.
oh yeah. Gotta do it at least, you know, once in a blue moon.
Every 5 episodes or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Is your character going
Pop
Rook?
my way in.
I am. That's it.
You is?
I am.
What quest are you on?
I don't know. I just decided I'm not even gonna try them until I can mollywop the Cell Junior 5 times in a row.
Fair.
Dang, I got a lot of TP. What do I want to level? Honestly, I might just bump up Spirit. I mean, I'm literally about to get God Form, so leveling Spirit's a safe bet.
Oh shit.
Considering I was already sort of struggling with my form, you already know it's not going to be any easier once I get God Form. That's literally the next quest for me, too. Why do I have Black Star Balls?
The
Well, I guess I am on those quests. What's up?
the gear coin change feels good because I'm now able to actually have 2 common Broly pieces and actually finish that set.
It's like actually relatively easy to get your armor. I know, shocking. Cause like before, man, it was you remember the podcast, bro. I was sitting there just bitching. I had nothing nice to say about gear coin drops. And mind you, should I have waited to farm Broly until I was farther along? Sure, but like I did the thing where like I didn't get armor at all, so Broly was my first set, my only set. So like, you know, I was like, I want to get this right now, so I'm not rocking no armor. So I was at the point of the game where I'm like, armor will help me.
Armor helped me from the start. Dropping my defense, who cares?
It's crazy. Some people like genuinely use Metamorin, and like it hurts me because it's just like average as hell at everything. But like people are just like it's positive and everything, and it's like that's not the damning win you think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of is. It gives you like a lot of effective.
Okay, are you using will and energy? If you're a hybrid build,
right.
hell yeah. But otherwise, you're just getting an underwhelming amount of strength and dex that a different armor set could have given you more of. It's pretty obvious. Like this, we're not talking about like lowering your health and stuff, right? Like we're talking about getting will and energy, two things you won't even use.
But in my case, I got strength plus 9% and dex minus 3%. Oh no, 20 minus 3%.
Honestly, that's one reason that your build is like kind of hilariously useful, because it's like, yeah, I can see that. I'm wearing the same set as you. I'm also wearing Z Broly, and I don't care because the damage is just epic.
Broly single-handedly took me from using my whole health bar on 1 Cell Junior to using my whole health bar, having a little bit of change, and taking out 2 Cell Juniors.
Nice.
Now, albeit I do have like enhanced boots, but still. Wait, why are you both Arcos?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I was so about to pull out the Freeze Award, but I'm like,
I'm not a monkey.
Hey, I didn't say it. Also, you're not. Wow.
I'm a man.
Man, you should call yourself Man.
Man.
It's me, man.
All right, I'm about to beat up Yomoshi, guys. Yo, this is... I was about to say it's an easy fight, but nah, he hurts. I just know it's going to be an easy fight because I cleared the quest before him, no issue. Actually, nah, he's quite strong. To be fair, though, I leveled up Spirit like 3k, so like, you know.
He's not an easy fight, and he shouldn't be.
One thing I really want, like, Rook, you want to talk about your combat styles for bosses? You want to say that? I don't care. Hey, man, listen, if someone watches this stream and is like, oh my god, they're doing that, good.
Yeah,
if they just like spread the word, that'd be a W. Go ahead.
The other reason I was like trying to get away where we could, you know, make the flow of combat not aggressive and have a bajillion animations is because if I do that, then I can focus more on doing a bunch of stuff like, you know, not having Frieza, Cell, and all of them using Goku's fighting style.
Because the default is Goku's fighting style for context.
Yeah.
We're going to call it generic, but it will be like Goku in parentheses. Actually, probably won't call it generic, to be honest. Probably just call it Goku and say default. Not really a reason to call it generic. Yeah, so I want to preface that with saying, like, obviously our goal is still and will always be, let's make the best combat we can make, but we're just leaving the option very open for us to do combat styles. And maybe some make it into release, but what we're looking at right now is, like, if those bosses get fighting styles, what it's going to look like is they have the fighting style and you can't use it, and it's basically stripped down so that they just have a different fighting style. And it's missing features that the player version would need, if that makes sense. And then later we can add the player version once blah, blah, blah. But another important thing is just, it doesn't, like, let's say they all have the same fighting style. We could do something very simple of all giving them a different idle pose before you fight them, all giving them a different combat stance, so that they at least look a little different. Because, bro, spawning in Vegeta and seeing him posted the hell up, just arms crossed before you fight him, tough as shit, bro. Like, it is so cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a screenshot of it, but, like, well, it was in the video, but it wasn't the exact one. Because, like, I'm talking actually at the quest. When you spawn Prince Vegeta, and then he's just, like, standing over here like this.
You mean Prince Toddler pose?
Yeah, he's hitting you with the toddler pose. I just hit it on the stream for reference, but, like...
Damn, that's crazy.
I didn't do the toddler part.
He's mad he pooped himself.
I did not shit my pants.
No, Vegeta, not you.
Like... Don't say I shit my pants. You shit your pants.
I might. This is a threat.
Shit your pants. Yeah, we're leaving the room open. We're leaving room for expansion. I mean, dude, we plan to have a lot of combat styles. That's not even a possibility. We are going to have combat styles. Period. It's not a maybe. We
It's
will.
just a matter of what we can. We still want combat to come out at a reasonable time.
Yeah, we don't want combat to take 2 years like the last update, and we also don't want. I'm talking like it wasn't all me, just to clarify. It's not like slander against anyone. It's slander against myself. Because, you know, it was all, like, feature creep on me and whatnot. Hell, doing character creation, right? That was a huge time sink. Like, that was, like, months of active dev. And pretty much made Rook's entire, like, that was 80% of what he was doing last update. And then, like, he had to squeeze in the things he actually needed to do for the update. Because character creation was so important. The good news... Character creation is getting its get back this update by literally enhancing the entire game. Every NPC will just be up-resed because of it. So, like, I'm actually so much more happy about the time sync now. And good news, Rook makes a nice face for Android 16. Put that shit in CC. CC will probably, like, I'm not going to say for certain, but we're looking to add a lot more face choices, right, Rook?
Yeah.
It's a if it gets time thing, because now Buddy's working on animations, so animations are undoubtedly the highest priority for him.
It's pretty much going to be like, if I make an NPC and that can be a face, then okay, sure.
Yeah. And then it's like Krillin. I'm going to push for Krillin to get a face, because, like, Krillin has one of the most unique faces. Bro, I swear to God, Tien, Yamp, everybody can use the goddamn angry-looking eyes. Like, half the Z-Fighters have the same face. Take away Tien's eye, and he's just Vegeta. Minus the hairline and hair. It's just Dragon Ball's designs are very simple, which makes our life so easy. And could Tien have a slight variation? Sure, but is that worth Rook's time? Hell no. Especially it's Tien. What's up?
I'm just going to slap an eye on his character skin, and then we'll just overlay...
I already did it.
Yeah.
You probably should do a pass on his eye, but I made it a little higher res than it was before. But, you know, I did the classic 1.0 low.
His job.
Rounded the corners and whatnot.
I'm not going to let that slide. I'm going to go touch that.
Please.
I'm going to poke his eye.
He's out. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Poke him in the eye, bro. Oh, dude, I'm about to have 250 kills on this Super Boo Challenger. I have 26% shard drops. This is nutty.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm in Boo Saga now. You can't stop me.
I have God Form, buddy. I haven't even used it yet. Hold up. I'm about to... Honestly, no, I'm going to use it on the next quest. I'm not just going to rip God Form out for no reason.
Do it.
Die, criminals.
So, yeah, combat styles, we're definitely going to have a lot of combat. We're going to have a lot of combat styles. Not on launch. I think the plan is to just launch with one. And if we manage to have 2 or 3, we'll have more. But the idea is we want to make combat the best it can be. Because while I understand that seeing everyone with the same fighting style is a little underwhelming, you know what's underwhelming? What I'm doing right now in the game. And that's how everyone fights. So it's kind of like a let's raise the bar, but let's not try to like go to the moon. You know? Let's raise the bar and get into the atmosphere before we worry about that. Type shit.
Yeah, rather have a polished product.
Yeah, because if I'm like, hey Rook, make 3 fighting styles, it's just gonna be like, I mean, he would definitely do it because he's mentally ill, but you know, mentally ill in like the epic ADHD ways. Just to clarify.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
He was like grumbling in the corner, doing the Vegeta pose.
In my pants.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it was on
grumpy
something.
about it. That's Vegeta pose.
But genuinely, I'm really happy with the flow of combat right now. I think uppercut, if you guys are familiar with the last few videos, uppercut and down slam were shown off like in combat demo 10, like just a week ago. Well, those are probably actually gonna be removed from the kit already, and they're probably like uppercut is just gonna be how you end a combo regardless. So that would just be 5th hit, and then Rook. I was thinking, were you there when I said this? Like when you do that, when you uppercut, if you click Z vanish, it will Z vanish you to them. Duh. But that could be used to extend the combo again, and then you do another 5 combo on them. And then at the end of that 5 combo, maybe we do down slam instead of an uppercut. What do you think about that? There's just 2 5th hit. Or you make light hit do uppercut and heavy hit do down slam. I could actually see that making sense. What do you think?
I started looking at numbers and then
Motherfucker.
toned you out again.
Motherfucker. I said, so after your 5-hit combo, you do an uppercut, and it actually knocks them away. Like, I know we were talking about it not, but let's, for the sake of this, let's say it does.
Oh, I thought we were going to do that.
Oh, well, sure. Whenever you do another, if you Z-Vanish to them and do another combo, obviously there'd be tons of opportunity for the other person to Z-Vanish and counter you. Obviously, counterplay is implied. And then you do another 5-hit. And then next time you down slam them, because you're presumably in the air at this point. Would that be cool? Or does it just keep... or because that would be 2 5th hits. And then I said, what if the light hit, 5th hit, the finisher, is a uppercut, and the heavy hit is a down slam? So it's just up to you which direction you want to go. So we're not removing that control for them, you know?
Yeah.
Also, that's
I
easier
think,
coding-wise.
I think that's good.
Do you like the idea
I will
of
say,
heavy being down slam? Like what I said?
yeah, I don't see why not. The
That's
other
okay.
option, the other avenue was
I just try to Z-Vanish
Like,
towards the
having-
enemy.
the other avenue was making down slam more forgiving, like having a bigger hitbox and giving it like a big whoosh and making a melee special.
I mean, I think that could still happen. Honestly, I think we could do both. There's tons of attacks that do the same effective thing in many games, where they're both an uppercut. It's just functionally different. Where like you uppercut, then it's like a because a lot of special attacks to me are just like guaranteed combos. That's how I look at them in a lot of games. You know, they're like guaranteed damage if you land it. It's risky, obviously, because you're gonna do like a whoosh, or you're gonna whiff it literally. So if you hit hard and miss, you're gonna be sitting there like an idiot for a minute. That's always been
like when you
my
do
thoughts.
your ultimate in Fighter Z.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish these soul fragments looked like glass instead of like ceramic.
No.
Hey, stick to your lane, buddy.
Yeah.
Wrong department.
Yeah. Thank you,
No.
Fanta. Thank you.
No, it's not. Wait
He's
a minute.
shit talking my designs now on.
You don't create the items.
I'm gonna go grab the old texture and put it in my texture pack.
See, I would like people to do that, but I would not like my designer to do that. Because that's insane work. He's like, yeah, I liked the old one more. Fuck you.
Except for Arco, I like Arcos. Actually, no, I like the Z souls themselves. It's just the fragments.
That's fair. I could probably tweak their effect a little. I wouldn't mind.
I like that they come
Don't give
because they
in.
look like shiny and candy like, and like I could put them in my mouth.
Never mind.
Don't give in, Lil.
Feedback Noel.
Piece of candy, piece of candy.
Talking like a fucking toddler.
Wrong department. Wrong department.
I'm Vegeta. I'm channeling my Vegeta.
I want to say, bro. Think this would feel good on my gums.
Candy.
Start chewing my furniture and shit, bro. Have you
What
guys
do you
heard
mean
about
that
this new
friendship burst
boobtastic
wasn't made of
game?
candy?
No, bro, I don't want to check out.
Can we
Please,
follow
bro.
that? Can we be a new boobtastic game?
I've been trying not to, but maybe the gloves come on.
Don't give him ammo.
Give them high poly tits. We just lost 2 viewers, guys. We're cooked. See, I never know if YouTube's watching count is very accurate, though.
Yeah, although like YouTube themselves are the ones plugging that new boobtastic game, so
Yeah, I think YouTube just lightened up their ad restrictions a while ago. Now that the adpocalypse is like nearly a decade ago at this point, I think they're like, okay, we can start letting crazy risque ads. I've just been getting more risky content everywhere. It's really odd. And no, it's not because I look at that shit. It's just like generally, I feel like algorithms have kind of like stopped caring if something is like quote unquote sexual.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, sure.
Definitely being pushed.
Maybe it's because less advertisers are advertising. So, like, they're just like, okay, well, we gotta take the weird 18+ esque ads. Because they're not, like, quite as bad as, you know, they're not, like, full 18+, but they're definitely more risque than I would have expected, say, like, 5 years, like, adpocalypse time, right? Where, like, advertisers were like, I don't know, bro. If, like, as a YouTuber myself, I mean, I'm not a large creator, but, like, if I was getting millions of views, let's say, right, like one of the big creators, and then, like, I'm seeing, like, I open YouTube to look at one of my videos real quick, and then I see, like, a crazy, weird ad, I'm gonna be like, bro, no way this is playing before my fucking video. Because, like, it's, you know, ads are effectively what TV was, where there'd be a commercial, and if there was a crazy commercial mid-roll in the middle of your episode, you'd be a little butthurt, right?
Yeah.
I could imagine that. You're watching the premiere of, like, your season finale on a TV show, and then, like, it's some stupid shit. You're just like, okay. The vetting process for YouTube ads has got to be, like, completely automated, too. Like, I severely doubt there's, like, people sitting there actually vetting these ads.
Okay.
Not anymore, yeah.
I need to go into client settings and make interface not back out, because
You know, I'm gonna make that change myself and see how it feels, because I want to make some good changes to quick selection, and that's one a lot of people opt into.
I turn off an activity return. I want. Wait, did we add the thing where you can, like, push a button and then, like, your menu stays open, but you just can't work with it?
No.
Okay.
Try to solo the Ginyu Force or have Vegeta help. I mean, you can't have Vegeta help if you're talking about Apollo. So I was a bit confused for a second, because I'm like, NPCs don't do shit. Just kind of stare at you from the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of funny, because it's not even on purpose, right? Because it's just it was a technological, like, limitation at the start, but now it's, like, kind of funny, because it's like we got this, like, so it's kind of Xenoverse-esque in the way that, like, you're, like, helping the Z Fighters more than they're even helping themselves in the timeline, but, like, in our case, we're, like, full blown, the Z Fighters do jack shit, and you're actually the hero. No, actually, every single quest is an alternate timeline. You're not a consistent linear person in their timeline. You're actually just, you're dipping in, helping him one time. So you've not helped the same Goku 70 times. You've helped him once. You know?
That's
Sounds about
70
Dragon Ball
different
writing, eh? No two Dragon Ball theme.
No.
We need an OST, bro. Where's the sound designer at? Get Angel working,
We can't
bro.
get it until we finish combat.
She whipped out her kalimba and started doing kalimba things.
What is a kalimba? Is that an instrument? Or...
Yeah.
Yes. You know the Avatar's Love
The what?
from Avatar: Last Airbender? Avatar's Love.
I'd probably know
The
it.
song. Yeah. Once you hear it, you know it. That's on kalimba, I'm pretty sure.
That one.
That didn't do it for me.
Oh, well, that's.
I watched Avatar when I was like 10. Yeah. A little more than that.
Crazy, bro. You haven't rewatched it yet.
I started to rewatch with Bree like 2022 probably, but we only ended up getting to, I think we got to Ba Sing Se, or not Ba Sing Se. We got to the other Earth city with Crazy Dude.
Omashu.
Yeah.
With King Boomy.
Yeah, King Boomy. So basically Trunks, but he keeps going to a different timeline. Yeah, basically. That's totally headcanon, by the way. I didn't write the story. I also don't read the story.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Quote, I don't read the story. The owner.
I read some of the story.
I really should, because it's not exactly DBZ. Like, we at least got that going for us, because it's, like, more parody of DBZ. It's not, like, we're not trying to be entirely DBZ.
From what I remember, there were some pretty funny lines.
There are some very funny lines.
I trust Vegeta. Someone last night, after the video went live, was like, so, do you think it'd ever be possible one day to have the NPCs fight alongside us? I was like, yeah, that'd be sick. And then someone else commented, looking at the quest where Super Saiyan 2 Gohan says he like asks for your help to fight Cell and says he's gonna help you, and just fucking stands there. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? That's also implying that this Cell is that much stronger, because Gohan never had a challenge against Cell in Super Saiyan 2. Like, it's not an issue. So like that, that's just funny as fuck to me.
Us existing made Cell stronger.
Yeah, it's a party quest. Except our party member's not fucking participating.
Actually, that'd be cool if it just opened a party and put Gohan in it.
That would, okay, if we were gonna do that, yeah, we'd use parties. Which would also further, like, help people understand parties. That means adding a friend would, like, actually, that'd be sick. And obviously, the PvE enemy would not... Well, would it make the... Wait. What if you... Okay.
Maybe a reduced strength.
Listen.
Like,
since we've been 1v1 questing the entire game, besides shitty multi-enemy quests, which need improvements anyway, since we've been that way, we let it be an option where Gohan offers to help. Like, all these people offer to help. So you could be like, I don't want help, and then the scaling is how the scaling was. But then if you accept help, it's treated like a player party, different scaling, of course. So the enemy does get a little stronger, but nothing insane.
that would be cool.
And you also at the party invite Gohan, the NPC.
Okay, shut the hell up.
All right.
Boo! Get out of here! You stink!
You stink!
You stink! You can't smell me.
How would you know? Have you smelled yourself?
Turns around, you're just
global.
standing there. Yo,
No,
imagine doing that. Wow.
You're
that's
global
crazy.
stinky.
If anything's stinky, it's me. That's fucked up. Imagine I turn around, you're just standing there. You're in my house.
I'd leave, bro. I'd just walk away.
Yeah, why would I stay here? It's stinky.
Here? What do you mean here? Leaked?
Don't turn around.
Why do you keep dropping out of the sky when you respawn? The spawn point's bugged right now. Funny. Have you died once, Rook?
Yeah, I did.
You spawn in the air.
Of course I did. What part of me and the dude beating the crap out of each other and then I just lay there? That was a good fight and then bleed out. Do you not get?
I don't remember you even saying that sentence.
When did you say that?
Yeah.
There's a few
Thank you,
podcasts ago.
Phantom. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
count.
was like, wait a minute. What the
Me and
heck?
Phantom are on the same wavelength. They're like, when the fuck did you... You can't say that shit.
Like I've been paying attention. So I'm like, wait.
Rook is definitely not in my walls.
No, not this week.
Not this week. Oh god.
You're not supposed to tell Will. But no, it's the basement. I can smell it from down here.
Well, I mean, it's made even funnier by the fact that he actually lives within 20 minutes of me. So, you know, technically speaking.
I'm everywhere.
No. Yo, no way I'm using God Form, like, for the first time, and it only has 0.5% drain. That's how you know you got your spirit right, bro. Because I've had forms that I get that are 1+% drain, and that's uncomfortable. I always aim for 0.7. I love that part of the new health bar.
Yeah, the percentages are really nice.
I want to give Yakon unique animations.
I don't like you.
Alright, bro. We're not that far.
I'm gonna give him like 3 slams, and that's all he gets.
Okay, I could get behind that.
Because he's
What
weird
did he-
shaped.
What did he actually do? Like, I'm trying to remember if he did like any moves
I think he
in
died.
any of the fights.
I think it's actually funny
I think
because,
that's
like, we
pretty
can
obvious.
justify barely doing shit for those two guys because, like, they were actually joke fights. I don't think we scale them like that, though, which is...
I
feel
think
like-
I give them like 1 punch. Like they just zoop around 1 punch, and that's it.
I think it's good because we don't do those joke fights.
I
Because
was-
then
I
when
was
we do
just thinking
actually
about
have a
that.
joke fight,
Because, like, I think we should do joke fights. Because think about it. What's unbalanced about it? So, like, okay, it gives... Even if it gives normal TP. First time TP, of course. Repeat would be scaled accordingly, if it can even be repeated. What's so bad about that? That we just scale around that. You're just like, okay, you get this amount of TP. And basically, if you beat the quest before that, you can assume the quest after that's free TP. So you're just kind of like, you know... Yaokon had light
Well,
absorption. Oh, I just
you
died.
you say joke fight, but Yakon actually like chunked out half my damn health. That was a huge
No, I'm not
increase.
saying he is a joke fight. I'm saying he
It should
could
be.
be, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
Because like in the actual anime, he was not a challenge for who Goku and Vegeta, which were supposed to be on par with.
Who they thought he was on par with.
So what you're saying is Yakon just sits there, he Kirby sucks, and then he just goes vroom, and just makes like this slash that just goes forward.
Yes. Something like that.
You know, if they're that simple, I think that'd be fun. At the very end, if I like have time,
I don't
slap those guys
know.
in.
Make the boss call here. I guarantee you, you're like there is other things to be animated. I would be fine
No.
with Yaokon never getting animations, because you could animate any number of other NPCs that are actually seen more than once.
No,
Beerus having okay.
I don't want to.
I don't. No, I like Yaokon. Yaokon fanboy. Get this Yaokon fanboy off my team, bro. What the hell?
All right, bye.
No! Slash us. Don't do it, bro.
Control Z, Control Z.
Think about all the animations. Think about it. A lot of them.
Yeah, I want to animate Yakon.
What is all this?
See that?
Right.
How do you even how do you even do that? Like it's because it's not just player animations. Like Yaokon is a unique model.
He
And
would,
we
he
have
would just be. I would just like make his mouth open real big because I have to make the model anyway, right? And it just sucks, and then he just whoosh. Like it's actually just two animations.
yeah, but we don't
I
have
don't think
any
you-
framework for putting animations on a non-humanoid model. That would require making them, because he would definitely be the first. And one of the fucking only, because there's not that many non-humanoids in Dragon Ball, or in our story. There's seriously not. That's why I'm like,
So here's the funny thing, right? Why
Mhm.
don't I just make him a humanoid and just slap some things on him and then just like.
it's like he's functionally a human, but he has like model
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. And he just like he has horns, but the horns make up like the rest of his body, and then like so he has like the same joints as everyone else.
Fucking hate you.
I love how my first character slot is Precise Rook.
This guy. It's like, what am I? Yaokon. Yaokon
Stuck on
fanboy
Yaokon
78.
animation right now. He was literally in the show for like 20 minutes.
He doesn't even have a fucking challenger. He is a quest. He's not even a quest. He's a sub quest. Him and Poi Poi. They're one quest.
Yeah,
Or-
but they beat my ass.
That's because you suck at the game and you don't have decks.
No, I won.
Share your stats in chat.
Slash
see.
that.
Let's see this, bro. Flash Apollo stats. Damn, I got a lot of decks. Oof.
See. Damn, look at that.
Holy shit, I'm farther ahead of you. Wow. 100 versus 20k is insane. Nice.
I'm doing something.
Damn, you have a shocking balance of stats.
Hey, you know me. Perfectly balanced is all
But he
things should
said,
be.
I am not deck stacking.
No. What?
Boar's
the-
so big that I can't actually like. Okay,
What'd you say?
I can't run at him. It spins me in circles, and I miss him.
That's amazing.
No, it's because it's just because I've done my stats all like at like very intervals of like weeks on end, so I have no idea what I was actually doing.
Well, I could tell you, you probably don't have enough decks for whatever quest you were on.
Yeah, probably not. I'm trying to remember. It's been that long now.
I cannot wait for combat update. It is so nutty. Like some of the things we haven't even shown yet. Like it's so beautiful that like animated NPCs were dead ass 3 days of work before they were shown. It's like that is chef's kiss for me. Because there's a whole thing that, well, we fucking shown it, but people are like kind of oblivious. It's like in the last 2 videos, I think. But I'm not gonna point it out.
I can't beat the Bora. I forgot to restock my healing items.
Dude, this space map is so goofy to me because like, even the skybox doesn't look great, but even beyond that, I could see the normal bright day skybox. I didn't even bother to set it nighttime here. It's painful. I wonder how long I'm going to do the podcast today. I might go for like 3 hours, honestly.
All right, I can easily win against Deborah now because I have 2 health things instead of 1.
Whenever the combat update drops, you're going to try a race in-game? Wait, what do you mean you're going to try a race? You're going to play one of the races? I sure hope. Damn, I was really just fighting this guy not regenerating stamina a single fucking time. Actually, that's not true. I just looked at the VOD and that was not true. Also, who was going to tell me I had the top right side of my screen cut off? I accidentally went full screen. I think it just happened, though. So I actually clicked the actual full screen button, and then I forgot to resize it back to 2560. You know, ultra-wide monitor. Ultra-wide monitor, by the way.
It's crazy that I was like, yeah, I just need 2 healing items, and I went and just actually whooped him.
Nice.
Is it 4K, though?
Bro, I can beat the guy I was farming with 60% of my stamina.
Nice.
You versus the guy he was farming.
Can I even get God XP yet? Probably not, because any challenger that's going to drop it is going to be stupid strong.
Yeah, it's 100,000 is his level. It's the Goku.
I feel like if any form was to get passive XP, I could see God and Primal being the ones, not tier 1, 2, and 3. Although I feel like, because we have plans for God and Primal in the future, right? So, like, why would we make them easier level? Like, the implication when people ask for better ways to level something is always that we're done. And we're not. So...
Did we ever discuss, like, alternate forms?
Oh,
like,
we did.
Than being what they are now? I couldn't remember enough.
Oh, for certain we did. I don't want to talk about it here, though.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's a secret.
I'm not high enough level.
Rook wouldn't know. He likes to, you know, whenever we work on new forms, he likes to not know shit about them except what they need to look like.
Fair enough. I mean, that's all you need them for.
Yeah, I need to not listen during the meetings aside from appearance because I don't want to get spoiled.
No, it's even stupider because you, like, actually partook in the conversations for racial states. Like, that's the worst part.
Yeah, but I flushed it out.
Yeah, that makes it so much worse because that means anything you were saying was just fucking waffling bullshit.
No, I knew at the time and then I purged it. It's not a core memory. Also, speaking of waffles, I want chicken and waffles.
Costco is chicken and waffles.
Wait, the look on my face.
Yeah, ready to go. Like, you just go in there and you pick up in the plastic packaging.
Chicken and, like, wait. Wouldn't the waffles be soggy as shit if it's just sitting there?
No, they're separated.
I just got so tripped out because I unlocked racial state. I was like, why is my camera different?
It's that I honestly love that, bro. Like, we need to do that more. Not to the point that it's cliche, but just we need cinematics. Bro, you know what would be sick? What I thought about, Rook? To making cinematics easy. We just make an animation, like, so, you know, you have a transformation animation for the cinematic. That would be the assumption moving forward. And then we just have a part that's specifically the camera. And the camera you could move the camera in the animation. Would that not just make your life so easy? Because you could do some nutty ass shit, bro. The only issue is, like, how do you, like, view the camera? Is that an option in Blockbench? Like, is there a way to, like, look at a model part and follow it in an animation? Like, as if you're POVing it?
I don't know. Hey, Fanta, look at my lightsaber arms.
Rook, you should seriously look into that, because that could do a lot for us. And I think a lot of special moves need camera like that.
He has lightsaber arms.
Rook, can you...
Yeah, that would be dope.
Camera block in animation. Because I thought about this before, and it just came back to my mind, so I think we should seriously try that.
Not now, Lil. I'm flexing my racial level 2.
I thought he was a woman at first, but then I remembered the racial state went across the chest.
What the hell's a locator?
A locator.
I don't
Also,
know
the girl
much.
one's different. It goes down lower and stuff.
What does?
Mm.
The chest plate for females.
Does it?
Yeah.
You ready? You want to see what I have?
Yeah, show me your box of... Oh, you have gunshot wounds.
Hell yeah.
Ew, you're shiny.
This took my
Put your
clothes
back
off.
on. Why are you naked?
Wait, look.
Bro. Don't worry, bro. I always got the drip on. That moment when you don't have a special Halo color.
Damn.
I don't even have a Halo equipped. So.
Rook, we should make your Halo do some fucking Transformer shit where, like, it just has a bunch of insane animations for no fucking reason other than because you're the animator. Like, shit
Yeah.
opens up and a goddamn, I don't know, something comes out.
Turns into a
Pencil.
holocron.
Like, it actually just becomes a high poly Transformer model on your head. Like Optimus Prime just sitting on your head.
Man, I wish I could be a god. I'm gonna go get back to it.
Oh, hold on, we flexing God
Don't worry,
Form, bro?
my name is
Look.
Precise Rook.
Get your
Alright, how
auras
do you
off, bro.
look
You weirdo.
Holy crap.
It was Rook's thing, bro. It wasn't me.
Why do you have his data? That's a good question.
Because this is from testing, bro. This is from MP3 testing. When we were doing the live server testing, we just haven't fixed it.
Oh. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter.
that's a cheater, bro. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Wait,
That,
he's me?
that character slot was maxed actually, and now it's not. So
Yeah, cheater. Using his admin privileges that he's not.
Yeah, he cheated in reverse. He cheated to make himself weaker.
Yeah,
Bro.
bro. Character reset is a privilege, I'll have you know.
I
If
My
only
bad.
there was some way to restart the game from the beginning, like have a fresh look at it.
impossible.
Don't do that shit, because you know it pisses me off. I at least have respect when someone's like, hey, is there a way to start over? Like, they just ask it nice and simple. But then, like, when they, like, pitch it like it's a, it's a fucking, like, innovative idea. Like, if only I could just start Apollo again from the start, from scratch. It'd be amazing. It's like,
If only there was a new game plus.
okay, no. That's a different avenue of,
I kind of like respawning and just falling in.
it's neat. But definitely not something I'm gonna keep, because it, it's obviously more buggy than anything. You can just set your home up there and just slash home whenever you want to go to spawn.
No, it needs to be when I die, because I die a lot.
Oh. Yo, press escape. How many times have you died? In the top right.
270.
I'm at 112.
4.
See, but that's like Minecraft deaths and stuff. So like, even if you do it's per server, all that. So anything you've played on
US
this
one's probably
character.
a lot higher.
That's also counting my entire season 1 podcast. So it's really just a skill issue.
No, I 1-for-1. I live and die in glorious combat like Battle Beast.
I have a 43 KD, buddy. You better step it up.
I have a 24.
.5 KD. I'll need to get on my level.
I'm gonna be on your level soon, buddy. You don't play the game.
Cap.
You playing right now?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought you were just like standing in spawn and interacting every time we came back. Just waiting outside the gas station when we go in to get some drinks. Hey guys, can I get your autograph? Head ass. No, wait, no autographs, Fanta. No autographs.
All the autographs.
No autographs, buddy.
Precise Rook, known for his appearance in every other episode of season 2 of Drive Like Apollo's podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, if we had a wiki page, bro, the podcast list the actors, bro. I'd be like every episode. Fanta would be like episode 1, episode 5, episode 11, something like that.
Precise Rook bi-weekly or bi.
There's sometimes you show up and you're there for like an hour or two. It's even funnier. It'd be kind of hard to figure out. I'd have to be like there for partial presence, cameo.
Week 12.
Yeah. I was also thinking, bro, I honestly might just do another podcast next Saturday.
Damn,
Ooh.
double podcast?
Maybe. Like, I don't know, man. Really get the
that
get
theme-
going.
Saturday.
We gonna play Hypixel Skyblock that time?
No, bro. We're gonna play Dragon Ball Apollo. Because this is Dragon Ball Apollo podcast, you fucking schizo. I'll play with you off stream, bro. Alright? Fine.
Nice.
Alright, fine. We can play. Nice. Nice.
It's Flag Day next week, bro.
What?
It's Flag Day next
You're
week.
gonna get me in trouble. Because what the hell is Flag Day?
I wonder what the exact celebration is. I think
It's just a
let me
Memorial Day Part 2?
No, I don't think it's Memorial Day.
I know that.
Remember, it's
but,
the adoption of the flag of the United States on June 14th, 1777.
alrighty, epic.
There you go.
Is that like actually? I've never like I've heard the term, but like, is this
On my
seriously something
calendar.
people like celebrate notably?
Yeah, I just celebrate
Probably.
the Boston Tea Party every year.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Pick your tea back, you jackanapes!
Well, no, I'm not really someone who like cares to celebrate like July 4th. I do something, but that's just because there's a lot of cool stuff happening on July 4th, right? Like,
There's a lot of really cool festivals.
yeah, Heritage. You know, that one's neat. Have you been to that one?
I've been to all of them. There's a lot of really cool festivals. Sometimes I go to multiple in one day.
Really? That's insane. I went
They're
to the one I said. I went there like the last 2 years. We go with her family.
Well, where?
I don't want to say it again because you know it's
No,
Well,
okay.
It's slightly doxy.
Dox it.
a
Dox
little
yourself.
like sorta. I mean,
Can we make an oolong model, please?
No.
does he even fucking exist?
Yeah, no, he doesn't exist in the game, no, but he's in MP3. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that's what I heard, but you know, I didn't. Nothing registers in my brain anymore.
And what the hell does it being Flag Day next Saturday have to do with me doing a podcast, Fanta? Can't do it.
No, it's
There's a holiday today, guys.
I just pulled it up on my calendar to see if I was doing anything and noticed it was Flag Day.
Oh, okay. Sitting there like, cancel my plans.
Why?
Flag Day's happening. Put everything in
Yeah.
halt. Today we adopted the flag 200-something fucking years ago. Moment of silence, please.
1777.
1777?
Long minute. Yep.
Is that a wait? When was the country founded? I didn't learn shit. I didn't learn shit in school.
I'll let you figure that out on your own.
1776.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just didn't have a flag for a year. That's sick. Makes sense though. We were kind of like, there's stuff going on, more important things.
Oh, why don't? Okay.
Bring back the good old days where I died of dysentery.
Hell yeah, brother. I keep trying to press Alt to Z-vanish to the fucking enemy, bro. I'm skitzing out.
I don't know if Helids are worth it yet.
Uh,
My brain's too lazy to actually quantify.
I
the
always just
cost.
go like, if my heal isn't doing at least a little bit less, like once my heal does a little bit less than what the heal aid does, or like half. Once you're down to like half the percent of whatever heal aid, then I switch because it's worth. And you're gonna get enough Zenny, don't worry. I'm not
Yeah.
having a Zenny issue, and unless you're heal spamming. Someone was like talking last night. I no, you heard me talk about this, but someone was in chat talking about like the changes to heals and you know, that kind of stuff. And it's like, some people are like, oh, I really don't like the limit on heals with the new system. But people are like very interesting, right? Because they're like, I don't like the new heal menu because it limits our heals. And it's like, that would have happened anyway. The menu is just like, at some point the heals were going to be next to your hotbar. Like, it was just going to be 4 extra inventory slots to limit them. Like, that was not a debatable. That was non-negotiable, right? But some people kind of conflate the two and get them confused. And they're like, I don't like this because of that. And it's like, well, you were never going to get it without it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is there Dragon Ball here? No.
That's how I met your mother.
What?
What? Alright, Vegetable, it's time for you to get Shenanade. Oh, I forgot to look at my health bar. I died.
Wow.
Who got shenanigans?
He did.
Did I say Vegeta? I meant Vegeta.
Vegetable?
Vegeta. Wait.
You know how much better it... That's such a random thought. But I was like, you know how much better life was as a Dragon Ball fan before I knew other Dragon Ball fans?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Being a Dragon Ball fan was more enjoyable when, like, all my info was self-obtained. Let me put it like that. Because, you know, when you're, like, solo fan of something, or, like, your only interaction was, like, hanging out with some friends, like, bringing over your Dragon Ball game to play with your buddies at their house, or they bring over whatever, like, that was peak gaming, bro. I didn't know shit about Naruto, but this buddy would always bring over his sick-ass Naruto Wii game. I think it was one of the storms, and it was so cool, bro. I'd always play, like, Gaara. It was dope.
Gosh, dang it. I killed Vegeta, but it didn't give me rewards.
Run over to the quest giver.
I was like-
He's just laying on the ground.
Sounds like a skill
No,
issue.
it just gave me the repeatable. This always happens sometimes. This is killing my power spike.
Sounds like a skill issue.
That's what I'm saying. They should fix that.
Yeah, they should, for real.
Questers need to get on that for real.
What are you even talking about, bro?
Well, now he cares when he's the one being blamed. No,
Acting like it's my fault.
it is. I remember you saying, I'm going to code in this bug just to piss off Rook. I tried to stop you.
I mean, I probably did say that, but
I tried to stop him.
But it was coincidence, I swear.
I didn't really mean it.
He meant the other Rook, you know.
Alright, I'm gone a little over my time, but I gotta head out, do some Saturday chores, because I'm working tomorrow.
Good, big dog. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good podcast.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy
Yeah,
your
probably get on
Saturday,
later
sir.
tonight.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Peace.
Peace. Yo, the cooldown between warps is slightly annoying. Sometimes I'll warp somewhere and immediately like need to warp somewhere else, which is ultimately a skill issue, right? But
Yeah.
Oma. We're definitely gonna need a Whis. What are we gonna do with Beerus, bro? Do we just use the human model and just make him really thin? Because, like, that is something we have control over.
I think so.
We should see how that would work, because I'm genuinely curious.
Because Beerus would just be like Ozaru, but a cat.
Yeah, speaking of, I was gonna go, like, make the Ozaru snout, just add it to the model, so I can just... Because that's what I'm gonna do. Whenever I make things like that, well, I don't think that makes sense, actually. I'll probably just... Yeah, no. I don't want, like, every model piece. No, never mind. I just treat it like I do the Arco horns and stuff. I don't know why I was even considering that. Because I was talking about putting it on the actual, like, base human model. And then it just won't, you know what I mean? Selectively render. Like that other thing we added does. That wouldn't make sense, though, you know? If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the real question is, should we shrink his torso down like that?
Probably.
Okay.
We can mess with it. We can just do that once I get there. I'm already overwhelmed by how many skins I'm working on, or NPCs I'm changing. So that's why I'm going through the sagas, because it helps me pick them up as I go and not get like overwhelmed. Because if I'm just like, oh, let me work on Beerus, let me work on Whis, like it, easier to do it as I go. Good news, once I get to BOG, bro, it's like you see Beerus and Whis like every other quest. So that's sick. I don't think I could do this quest. Little too challenging. Already used a crap ton of heals. I probably should switch challengers, but it's so depressing. It's one thing that kind of blows about the luck system. I have like so much local luck on a challenger, and you're like, I need to switch challengers now. Because, this guy, like, you can't farm the same guy forever, right? Get to a point where you're like murdering him and he's only giving you 500k. Like, my global luck.
I think I actually just can't do enough damage to Fat Boo.
Interesting.
Although, to be fair, I did just lose an entire quest completion of TP, so...
Press L.
That.
You have that active quest.
Nah, yeah, I do.
I think it says quest complete.
Yeah, it says complete with Vegeta. So... And then it also has the repeatable at the same time.
Go talk to him. Like, is the name the same? Because this could genuinely be a bug. Look at the 2 questions.
Oh, it just let me complete it. It gave me the repeatable and then let me complete it.
Yeah. I think it's after dialogue interaction. That's odd, but as long as it worked out.
Yay.
So, with combat update, right? One thing, I'm sitting here thinking, like, would the changes to combat make me want to play more, right? Because there's definitely times where I'm doing the podcast for like 2 hours and I'm like, I'm getting a little bored of grinding this whole time, right? Is combat gonna solve that issue? I don't know, right? Because there's tons of games I play that are really repetitive grinding, but the gameplay, you start being like, I'm not farming this challenger for 2 hours to just get TP. I'm genuinely just coming to like play the game and enjoy the gameplay loop. You know that AOT game, Rook? On Roblox? Yeah. Hella grindy. But like at the end of the day, you're just going there for like that gameplay, right? That's something interesting.
Also like skill, like...
Oh, for sure. Like they start getting a little, there's some nuance, but...
They can crush you.
Yeah.
Even when you're stronger than one, they can just swat you down. And
I think that's why a lot more skill based would be epic, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, once these enemies, I'm really excited to get off podcast today to work on combat more.
I'm really excited to get off podcast today to remember to eat any food.
No, that's the end of the sentence. I'm real excited to get off the podcast today. That's it. Leaves the call.
Doo-doo.
Don't do it, bro. It's not. Don't do it. It's not funny. Did I beat all of the movie quests, I wonder? I think so. I mean, I would assume I'm in Super. Oh, I can go progress GT. I always forget that.
Right. GT is a thing.
You're not even there yet, buddy. Sit down.
Let's go fight Greg Tech.
Also, you can do achieve quests if you want to check if you've done quests or not. I have not finished Janemba quest line. I'm gonna go do that.
No, I've only done 8 movies out of Movie Pack 2, apparently. Oh, yeah, it's...
You know what's great about the movies for our skins? Aside from the villains, the movies were classics for just reusing characters. Literally as they were in the anime. Wait, have I already leveled my racial state? Yeah, okay. They're all maxed. Just wanted to make sure, because I could be using them now. Wait, do I have times 20? Sure do.
Oh, cool. I got tier 3 form souls. I can't do anything with this, but I got them.
Janemba needs something. He needs to be prettier in the update. There's no reason we cannot make a Janemba headpiece. Literally just give it to Arcos, because why the hell not? That's cute, right? Like... You know, Rick, I think the time... So I was thinking, I'm like, new quest menu, right? Like, that'd be cool, right? But in my brain, I'm like, I know that shouldn't happen for combat. And you know where my brain immediately went after that? Just do it in a patch. I feel like people would actually appreciate the change in a patch. Like, you just slide that in an update. Like, if that comes in combat update, no one's talking about the damn new quest menu, right? Like, not a single soul is mentioning that of all the changes in combat. But, like, you do it... You, like, actually do it at a time where it could be noticed and it could be a big deal. I think that would be better. Like, look at the context menu. You think anyone would have mentioned that if it came with MP3? I don't think so. Because we had a few things like that. Something interesting. Should probably link the podcast again. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom.
Need food? The mall's the place for you. Not for IRL food.
Definitely not for IRL food. I mean, there's a Chili's there. I actually,
No,
low-key, I've been talking about Chili's so much that I actually kind of want Chili's now, bro.
Bro,
I,
let's
like,
go to Chili's.
I swear, bro, the last time I went to Chili's was actually, like, probably with you. I don't, like, because Brie does not care about Chili's. So it's not something I end up frequenting, because I'm not, like, I usually just go out to eat with her. So. And whenever I go out with, like, my family or something, we're definitely not going to Chili's. It's usually other places.
My family goes with me to Chili's.
You're a lucky motherfucker. You got a family that loves you. They'll take you to Chili's.
Oh, the Bobbity Saga crates are below. Okay.
There's literally waypoints, my man.
Yeah, I was looking around, like, up. And I'm like, where are they?
In the sky? I get it.
No, like, on the surface.
Oh, okay. I could see the confusion. It is one of the weirder quest areas, but like I really just had no idea what else to do in Bobbity. I think it was between that and WMA with me and the builders. And I was like, well, you know, you were talking about Bobbity Saga. Come on now, right? His home, his crib.
We could have put Boo House somewhere, and then like the spaceship is some other stuff.
We thought about that. I don't know.
Although this purple area is pretty.
Getting right at this. Apparently, I haven't finished the last Fusion Reborn quest. I'm just gonna assume that's because it hasn't updated in my data yet. I literally just did it.
It hasn't updated in your dada.
I didn't say that shit. Are you doing collectibles, by the way? I keep slouching down so damn much. Which I do normally, but like on podcasts it's awkward because then I'm like looking like I'm actually like 10 sitting in this damn chair at like the bottom of my webcam frame.
You're not 10.
Bro. I'm an adult now.
You know, I kind of want to make like outfits based on the Minecraft skins of like all the people that work on this.
On Apollo?
Yeah.
How would that work?
Like Audie's outfit, for example. That's just like pants, a top thing, and then...
Pretty cool. I think that's where like casual wear comes in, right?
Yeah.
I'd like some nice like cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Like, not even cargo shorts, cargo pants. That's what I'm wearing right now. Just some chill cargo pants. A little baggy, you know? Very comfortable.
No pants.
I also have
Only
cargo
shorts.
shorts. I have both. No, they're zip.
I'm gonna.
We literally have an option where they just zip off. You could zip off the bottoms and they become shorts.
No, not those ones. Those are for 12-year-olds. Just be a man, go for the big ones, and then when a tornado comes, you just stand out on your front porch.
All right. Socks and sandals too, I bet, huh?
Sometimes.
That's fair.
Only when it's cold and I don't want to wear shoes.
That's fair. I used to do that all the time, but I started putting shoes on. Oh! Ugly person.
Yeah, why is there an Arco here?
Why is there a fucking human, bro? Looking like goddamn Magic Mike over here. Hold up, bro. You wanna see some fucking drip? Hold the hell up. What then? What then? I forgot you fucking made this.
Wait, you actually added it in?
Yes. It's been in for like a while. I think before MP3. Do you not have access to it?
I don't think so.
I should just give you access to like all cosmetics. It's a little crazy you don't have access to that.
I wish I had Spooky.
Hey, that's where I draw the line. No, I'll give you Spooky, bro. You know what? I'll give you Spooky right now. You literally designed it. Gotta compensate you somehow, you know? Here's your Apollo Fun tokens. To pay you for your animations. It's frothing at the mouth.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you Borrow Mask. 1 second. I don't exactly know what the thing is because I've never given it. I just have Star Perm. Try to turn it on. It should be at the bottom of the menu.
I don't remember how to do the context menu.
/ cosmetics. It's not / context. I've seen you do that a few fucking times. I just always rolled my fucking eyes, dude. I'm sitting there like...
Don't call it the context menu then, jackass.
I mean, you can press escape and it's right there.
I'm gonna wear the Slog Trooper.
Don't do that, bro. Spoilers. We'll eventually add those in. I think we just really need Munchkin to like make item textures. I'd be fine making those actual... My cats are fighting in the back. That's hilarious. I'd be fine making those actual, like, making that an actual fit that people can have. I should put on some particles.
And put on the YouTuber icon.
I don't have that on.
I don't have that on. I don't know about you.
I just put it on.
I only have bunny ears and bunny mouth at the bottom.
You don't have Borrow Mask?
Oh.
You see it?
I clicked the admin button and died.
You crashed?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, we can figure that out off podcast. We'll come back. Don't beat me up, bro.
Why do you have Easter eggs?
Just messing with all the particles.
Unity's particle system.
If only we had something like that, wouldn't that be sick? Dude, I want to get off the podcast and work on animations. Oh my lord. And I don't really want this to become animation work podcast because I'm not really ready to do that yet.
I could show them the world I see.
I don't know. I just think, well, first off, we need to like plan that a little bit more. Need to just be like, actually, we could figure that out after stream if you wanted, like figure out how we want to do that. Because I like the idea we had where like it's full screen on your share screen, your animation stuff, Blockbench, and then I'm just like in the corner otherwise, or something of that effect. I'm like top right corner with my screen in Minecraft, and then like I'll switch over and it's like it swaps, you know, whenever I'm actually showing it in game. That'd be cool, and I think that'd be fine because the issue with like a work stream, right, is like, also these don't have to be that long. Like, just, you know, calling it a stream kind of has this implication that it's like hours, right? But like this could be like an hour, and then people watch the VOD, right? Like it doesn't need to be like 6 hours of us working, like an entire day of work, right? We just jump on stream when we have something cool to show. I think that would be a good habit to form.
Yeah.
Unset that thing I set to you since it didn't do anything. Actually, oh, you probably had to relog to see the bar mask. Open your menu now, or have you opened it since you logged in?
No.
Oh, never mind. I just removed it. Have you opened it yet? Don't open it. Did you?
No,
open
I still don't see it anyway.
Well,
I opened it.
it's because I fucking removed it. In between.
Well, no, I had it open beforehand.
Okay, like a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
no, not that far.
I think I removed it whenever I first mentioned it. That's why I was asking. Because that means you opened it right after I removed it. And it's like client-based. Well, it's not worth the effort right now. Maybe we just go till 4 and then we call it. I don't know. I like longer podcasts because, you know, they obviously do better. But I also, like, don't really care. Because, like, if I'm really geeked to work on stuff, shouldn't just keep the podcast going for no reason, right? Let me actually go link this to folks in-game. It's been a little while. It's been since the stream started. Someone said they need to add BioAndroid, not gonna lie. We need to.
Mandatory.
Hmm?
It's mandatory.
It is.
Dang. No.
The person who said that is in the stream. Hello, person. We might add BioAndroid one day. We've definitely thought about it. Races take a lot of time, though, so low priority. Well, low priority isn't the right word, but just literally don't have time to. Nah, chat's pretty chill right now. Podcast stream. That's why I linked it again. Get some new folks in.
That should become active in 39 seconds. This is also a threat.
Man, I've been saying we're gonna add BioAndroid, or we've thought about it, that kind of thing. That's not a new comment, just to clarify with you. Like, that has definitely been talked about a bajillion times. Obviously, I'm sure you just weren't there, but just so you know, like, it's not. It's been thought about. Leveled. I just finally used my Kaioken shards for the first time ever. Dumped them into times 20 because of course, right? Nah, you ain't dumb, bruh. You just ain't see it because, you know, yeah, I don't blame you. If you just weren't there at the time, you wouldn't have heard about it. It's no biggie. How that works, eh? But yeah, sadly, adding like a whole new race is just a lot of work, especially for Rook here. But we're doing, you know, we're simmering some ideas behind the scenes. Don't you worry. I'm gonna vote. Why not? You ever voted, Rook? On Apollo?
You can't just vote for your own server.
Yes, I can.
No.
I like my own videos too. Sometimes I even comment. What then?
Well, commenting makes sense.
No, it actually doesn't. I mean, like, responding to comments, yes, but, like, if I'm just dropping a
Oh.
comment, really like this video.
Oh, I thought you were talking about replies.
Yeah, no, replies, of course. I also don't do what I just said. Sometimes I'll go on my main YouTube and comment something funny, but not super often. It's not like every video. But yeah, I respond to, like, every comment. Except for the ones I don't. And then I like to imagine if I respond to 9 comments and there's a 10th one that I didn't, I just imagine someone sitting there like, wow, this guy didn't get a response for a reason. Said something stupid. It's usually something stupid. Say some dumb shit and I respond to them, but no like, no heart. Chonklo, what's up, man? Nice to see you in the stream. It's like a war crime to vote on your own server. No, it's not, bro. I like the server, so I'm gonna vote on it, you know? Just like you. You like the server. You might do that. I'm no different than you. Difference is I just made the thing.
I'm just like you, says Jeff Bezos.
I worked at Dairy Queen one day. Well, you know, they were the billionaires were at one point like us. Then they got billions of dollars.
Yeah. There's like no point in me fighting Spopovich. He kind of sucks.
Yeah, but if y'all got any questions about combat and all that sort of business, let me know. I don't really want to sort of waffle about things we've already said unless someone has specific questions. I will say melee, like special moves and the likes, something we're interested in doing. Don't know how far we'll go with them, but honestly, look, like Rook, what I was talking about earlier with like the camera being in the animation, that would be really smart. Because then we just plug it in game and it already works, and I don't need to do. Because don't you think that like a lot of special melee attacks probably could benefit from having a camera follow them, or do some kind of interesting visual that would make them more cinematic, eh? Depending on the move, of course. Like you wouldn't want that for every single move, but like say an ultimate if we have those. But that could also just come later, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think that's something we prioritize. But, like, again, if you could just throw camera on it and it's that easy to work, then, you know, I don't see why not. How much? Oh my gosh, I have 80 million TP. What have I been doing? I've leveled up. I'm ready. I understand now. Goku, you're no match for me. The way this quest is you fighting Goku is so funny. You fight Beerus like once, you fight Goku twice. I find that quite amusing. Holy shit. He hurts. Bro, why is this guy so damn strong? Like I've leveled up, I promise.
Not enough.
I got him down to 70% and I already used like 6 heals. That's not He's a little too strong. This is nutty, bro. What? Also, is my God form even stronger right now? Wait a minute. I haven't actually paid attention to that. I just kind of assumed the answer was yes, but 6.45 in God, right? You go Metal Final. Metal Final puts me at 4.4. Okay, yeah. God is definitely stronger than that. Because even with the times 1.3, I'm only 5.72. So yes, God is significantly stronger. So unless I get final to level 5, God's probably going to win, and then I just need to level God Form once. I can't really level God Form for a minute, though, can I? That's kind of painful. Let me go do some GT quests. How's your progression going over there?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I do need to grind for Boo, but my challenges are just really bad.
Who are you trying to grind?
Like I went back to Cell Juniors because everything else I can only do like 1, and the increase for 1 is really, really bad. Like,
You might be at the point where you want to farm quests. It's not always challengers.
Well, I want the form fragments too.
Okay. Then yeah, it is always challengers.
But like
I'll be
Cell
honest with
Junior
you, bro.
gives me
Go ahead.
Cell Junior gives me 45k TP and 24, 18, 12%. But Spopovich is 65k and then 21, 21, 16.
See, you might want to switch to quests for a minute to grind TP until you can get to a better place with drops. Because which form are you grinding?
Super Saiyan 2 or Human 2.
Well, I mean, it's the same case. Thank God the drops are consistent now. I can actually give you advice on tier 2 drops. I don't have to be like, I don't fucking know. The fact there was a time where some people would grind a certain challenger and then convert to the other race at a loss tells you how bad that system was. Because there was challengers just objectively better for T1 that were for a different race, but it was still worth you farming. That's nuts. Like, that's so bad. But maybe look at some of the quests and see if they're giving you a lot more TP. Because if it's like significantly more, it's definitely worth it. Just to get a little bit of TP so you can progress a little. Because honestly, I would... What quest are you on? Or when do you get your form? Just check in Mastery. See if you're close to that. Your tier 3, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're close, you should just push quests. Like, get as much TP as possible to do that.
I'm like 4 away.
How hard is that quest you're on? Pretty hard. What quest are you on, actually?
Fat Boo. First time he shows up.
What number is that?
What
number is your unlock, rather? So that's easier.
Unlock 410, and my... Oh, I'm on 4.7.
Okay. I feel like maybe you want to push quests, because, like, tier 2 is a stepping stone. Think about it. In 4 quests, you're going to have a new form, and you shouldn't even be using tier 2 anymore. It's like, you shouldn't even really farm.
Oh, this quest, I needed to use a heal during, and it only gave me 40k more, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's personally worth it. 1 heal for almost double your drop. It's pretty cool.
Well,
So
the thing
can...
is, in the Cell Juniors, I can kill 3 of them.
Are you farming the quest? Or no, you mean the challenger for them?
If I go to the Cell Junior Challenger, I can just kill 3 of them.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Everything else I can only do 1, and then if I need to use healing items, it's even less worth.
Damn it, I just broke this Dragon Ball.
And Cell Juniors actually give me a decent amount of race stuff because of luck.
Luck is so fucking epic, bro.
So they've been scaling up because I've been stuck on them, and they're just becoming better.
I got you. Yeah. I understand the predicament. Honestly, I gotta say though, man, the balance feels pretty nice. I don't know if you remember your first runs or whatever, updates ago, but man, this feels better.
Oh, you mean wait until Spook or something happened and then like get the funny acceleration stuff?
Yep. GT and
special
Super
challenges.
bounce so well, bro, because like I progressed like 8 quests in Super since I last did GT, and I go to GT, you'd expect, oh, you're gonna steamroll it for a while. No, I'm like, these quests are immediately challenging. They're not free at all. Like, this guy doesn't damage me, but he's still a goddamn tank, and he's not just an easy defeat, you know, which I'd say feels pretty cool.
I'm gonna end up being like equal parts strength, health, and key just so that I can hold stronger forms.
You definitely don't need that much key, I'll be honest with you. Especially since you're not leveling dex, there's no reason you should be equal key. My key's 16k compared to like my other stats. It's like half of my.
Well, yeah, I'm
actually,
gonna.
It's actually
stop.
close to strength.
The thing about key is you need it until you don't.
Yeah, literally once you
I
get
need
God
to-
Form, like I can already maintain my God Form well, so I'm barely touching key from here on. Because I'm gonna get God key at some point at level 5. Although the drain on interesting part about God is its drain, you know, goes up like other forms, but like it's gonna go up a lot. But then I'll get God key at level 5, and it will probably go down by proxy. Also, you know, Key Fist is an interesting conversation, but ultimately not worth leveling. Like I have 17k strength and 16k Key Fist, or Spirit, excuse me. But like, it's not really worth me leveling Key Fist 1,000 just for a few hundred extra damage. You know, that's silly.
Also,
if I don't
'cause it
need
makes
the
key
Spirit.
expensive.
If
So
what?
I need more key to, and then it makes my key cost go
No,
up.
it doesn't.
So then I need key
It's
anyway.
not.
Not anymore.
No, Key Fist energy usage has never done that. It's 3% of base. It's not 3% of. That'd be weird. If it getting better increased its usage, I feel like that'd be awkward given how it works.
Oh
Right.
no, yeah, 3% of base is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it just bleeds out my key faster, so I'm just like
No. Leveling Key Fist will not rate like Key Fist getting stronger
No,
does not
I-
affect that.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying the fact that it costs key burns through my key faster.
Yeah. I thought you were saying if you level your Spirit and Key Fist gets stronger, it will by proxy take more. Because Key Fist
No,
doesn't
it's
affect the
just-
drain.
It's just key fist in general being on taxes my key.
Yeah, but Key Fist doesn't do jack shit. Like,
It's not a good damage trade-off for like spending 3% of my key every single time I hit.
it's not 3%. It's 3% melee damage.
That was
it drains-
3% of the melee damage.
Yeah, read it. It tells you how much it drains. It is draining 2,000 a hit for me. And that's barely noticeable. For the damage increase, it's worth it, I can guarantee you. The drain is neglectable. If you have that off, you're playing wrong, pimp. Especially with your build. Well, I don't know, though. You could toggle Key Fist and Key Prot individually. I would keep Key Prot off, but Key Prot probably drains nothing for you anyway, so... It's one thing, I hate mechanics like that. Because, like, they're just needlessly confusing. Because you're not, like, an idiot when it comes to these mechanics. It's just genuinely the mechanics, like, kind of confusing, right?
Also doesn't tell me when I have it off, so I can't like see, oh, this is worth it. I have to turn it on and then go. And since it was not worth it before,
What do you mean it doesn't
it's
tell
still-
you?
Like if I have key fist off and I go into my V menu and I look at my melee, I can't see how much key fist would do.
Well, wouldn't it be kind of stupid if Key Fist was there when it's not on, though? Because that's just
Kind of, but
confusing.
the fact that there's no way for me to see, oh, it's worth it now and then turn it on means I never find out, oh, I can actually
That's
should be
true,
using
but
this.
honestly, I think you're one of the oddities that keeps it off. Because, I don't know. It's a setting that's default on when you get it, right? So I think people just keep it on.
Well, because I'm running augmented and all this stuff, and it's like burning through my key fast to begin with. So I throw
That's
on key
fair.
fist, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm out of form now, and I'm dying.
That's fair. Someone commented they haven't played in 2 to 3 years because it felt unbalanced. Couldn't get past early boost saga and had to use like 50 heals to fight. So I mean, yeah, generally the game has been smoothed out. I can't say for a fact if it's gonna be better for you personally, but like big bumps have been smoothed out. Like big nonsensical bumps have been smoothed out. So chances are, yes, it's gonna feel better for you. It's hard to say for certain, right? But like generally, yeah, we made a lot of improvements. And also, if you just haven't played in 2 to 3 years, it's worth checking it out again. There's been probably 2 updates in that time, depending.
Yeah, now if you beat up challengers, they increase your drop rates for form souls and stuff.
I'll say even myself playing just 2 years ago with the last podcast compared to now, it's better. And you know, that was the last update. Played before this update and then after this update, and I can say obviously it feels better. Okay, there's gonna be a server restart, by the way, so you might want to wait, Rook, if you're doing anything.
Okay.
I mean, it does tell you in chat, like, we still have 2 minutes, but, which I think it's gonna say right now, yeah. Like that, the system works. It's a little buggy for the first few days. One 220 XP dropped into my final form. Epic. It's very nice just farming challengers and just like that. Epic. Do I have how close am I to like I should like just go farm a weak like shitter challenger to like rapidly progress my challengers. I don't know. That feels kind of stupid, but I mean, who has like the best T2 drops?
I like Cell Junior, but
Well, that's because you're weak.
no, it's because I've done Cell Junior so much that my drop rates are like 30%.
Yeah, but if I did someone else, I'm gonna see who has like the best tier 2. Let's see. Goku's got 25. I feel like Cell is probably just gonna be the best.
Spopovich might not be bad.
Maybe. Gohan. Well, Cell is the Saga boss, so unless there's just someone in, no, I think Cell's the best, and like he'll still give. I mean, I was gonna say decent TP, but not really. So it thinks I'm in Metal Arco right now. That's funny. I can like basically one-shot Cell.
Yeah, Supercell's 27, 21, 16, and Spopovich is 21, 21, 16. So I think Cell is better, yeah, probably.
He's also Saga boss, which means generally he'll just be a little bit better.
Maybe I should see if I can beat him.
Yes. The quest would also be good for farming for the same reason. Saga bosses like always bumped up like that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while we're waiting. I'll be right back.
Cannot see the chat. This is gonna affect the child population.
I am back. For now. We grab and threw something in the microwave for 2 minutes, so we'll grab that in a moment, but back otherwise.
What? You can do that? You can go make food?
That's right. Making corn.
Bye.
Whoa. Don't do that, bro. Oh, I need to do password. 1 minute. Let me turn off stream for 1 moment. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, we're good. So, I'm gonna beat you up. Give me tier 2 drops. I really don't need tier 2 drops this bad, but like... Did you actually go to make food? Gosh, he did. Gave him permission to leave and go make food, dude. What the frick? He thought he couldn't leave. Is server my main job, or do you do something else? This is my main job, yeah. Server is self-sustaining and all that fun business. Able to, you know, make a living off it. It's very cool. Did the microwave go off? I think it's been 2 minutes. Oh, I'm in Vanish, oopsie. Hacker man. Oh, there you go, it just went off. I'll grab it after this set of 5. It needs to cool down anyway. How many cells have I killed? Just 8. Okay. I wonder how high I can get these drop chances. Trying to get that global luck boost. Should get an extra 4% after I kill him here. Nice, 4%. I could probably go do some more GT progression, to be honest. I'm gonna go grab my food. I'll be back in just one moment. That's the wrong one. I meant to click the AFK one. Nice. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to get some food, nourishment, and all that. Oh, just some corn. I don't think I've ever just heated up corn with nothing else first, but I had a can of it sitting out, and I'm like, you know what? I've had this can for a while. Let me take care of that.
Why does not Little Caesars? Why does Hawaiian Punch not taste like chemicals in my mouth anymore? Go back to the good old days.
I'm saying, how dare them? Man, I kind of want pizza for dinner. I'm definitely not gonna go pick up pizza though. I would definitely just order it.
Not pick up Little Caesars.
Nah. It's all the way, like, it's quite far. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's just not convenient. I would probably just do Domino's, because Domino's is, like, pretty close to me. Like, very close. What'd you make to eat?
I just pulled Little Caesars out of the fridge.
Oh, that's why you said Little Caesars. I would low-key like to get Little Caesars, but I don't want to pay delivery. Have you ever had Marco's?
No.
It's pretty good. Pretty solid. Like, I wasn't, like, wowed by it, but I also wasn't disappointed. Because, you know, whenever you try a new pizza joint that you don't know if it's going to be good, it's always a risk, right? Because, man, some of these pizza places suck ass. I don't know how some of these pizza joints are open. Like, it's just some, like, school quality ass pizza. You're like, dude, why is this, like, what is this? Like, frozen pizza. Do you have the big local pizza joint around us often? The chain? I don't really want to say it.
No. Also, they like to put beef in their pizza sauce, depending on the franchise owner.
Hmm.
So that instantly disqualifies it, since half my family's allergic to beef.
Okay. You got a Marcos around you too, Zeno? I didn't even know if it was a chain, to be honest. That makes sense, Rook. A lot of St. Louis style things love to put meat in the sauce. Whether it's pizza or like spaghetti, anything like that. Do you got what is it that they have? What's it called exactly?
Who?
What's the meat thing called? Where they can't have meat?
They're
What's
just
the term?
allergic to beef.
Oh, okay.
They're just straight up allergic. They're not like.
I'll be honest, I don't even love hamburger, dude. It is like that's like beef. Not a huge fan. Hamburger, yeah, I don't like. Steak can be good, but not huge on hamburger. I don't get it. I used to eat it a lot, but I don't know.
It depends on the hamburger.
That's fair. That's probably very fair, yeah. I could say. I just usually like Brie hates hamburger. Like it's shit's terrible for her, so alpha gal syndrome? What? What is that? You know what that is, Rick?
No idea.
Is this a real thing? Looking it up. Type of food allergy,
Oh wait, are you
also
talking
known
about?
as.
Are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Are you talking about the one that you get from ticks?
I looked it up and it says food allergy, also known as mammalian meat, mammalian meat allergy, causes allergic reactions to mammalian meat such as beef, pork, and lamb. Is it only beef for them?
Beef and pork for them. Pork only for me.
So pork is just banned in your house.
Yeah.
Zeno said yes, ticks. That's interesting.
No, she was born that way, and she passed it on.
Your mother.
Yeah.
I was about to say something fucked up, bro. I was about to say, how dare her reproduce.
That is messed up. Yep.
Checks out. So those kind of things are genetic then, obviously. How does that work? What does it come from that makes it genetic? I'm curious.
Usually breast milk, but other stuff too.
That's interesting.
Because an allergy is an immune response, right? So if you have a wrong coded immune response to something and you pass that on to your kids, they can get it that way.
That's fucking interesting.
But it also gives like your flu immunities and all those other things so your kids don't instantly freaking die.
Huh. That is very interesting. Thank you for educating me on that. Sorry for saying your mom shouldn't have reproduced. I apologize. I mean, if your mom didn't reproduce, then who'd make my animations and textures, bro? Fuck. Who would I make fun of for having 500,000 items in their stash on Hypixel? I wouldn't even be playing Hypixel again. You started playing before me. SMH.
Break rock.
You know, it is funny though, Rook. If you weren't on the team, like if you didn't join and become a designer eventually, genuinely there would not have been someone doing what you're doing right now. Like, yeah, would we have had... I don't even know if we would have ended up where we are. Because, like, you picked up textures at a great time when I actually was starting to code more. So you took that off my plate. So that genuinely would have been something I would have had to do. It's interesting to think about. Just consider how much you've done, and then just imagine you didn't do a single thing. You just weren't on the team. It's a scary reality. I mean, imagine a world where Kat didn't join to scale. Like, how many improvements she's made to the scaling, dude? Lord.
I must correct the timeline and remove all of us.
Dude, I think Apollo would have gone a significantly different route without any of you guys. Because I probably would have kept the scope smaller, which is hilarious, right? Because, like, you guys don't have necessarily... It's just like when you give me free reign to work on exactly what I want to work on, and I don't have to do textures, I don't have to do scaling, any of that, the scope gets bigger and bigger, right? By virtue. And then I still have to do some stuff with your guys' stuff anyway. So it's kind of like it's a snowball effect, but it's a good one. It's an epic one. In conclusion, it's your fault MP3 took 2 years. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Narcissist. How narcissism develops in game development. That's the name of my TED Talk. And did you just fucking nuh-uh? So are you
gosh damn right.
Are you dogging that fucking pizza? Is that why you keep muting?
Yeah.
How many pieces did you fucking get to be doing it this long?
3.
You're just going over there like, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, I started with a third of a whole large pizza, and I have a tiny corner left.
Nice, bro. Dude, I'm getting Little Caesars after this podcast. Fucking hell. You know, Little Caesars tastes amazing when you ain't got a bitch in your ear telling you otherwise. Bree, whom is not a bitch, does not like Little Caesars. It's almost a deal breaker, I tell you, Rook.
I was thinking about that meme when I was grabbing the pizza out of the fridge.
Nice. Because it is, like, it's genuinely... It's not shit quality food, but it's definitely, like, I would not say it's the best pizza place. I would never lie to someone like that. But, like, price-wise, pretty good.
It's absolutely the best for value, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the closest... I'm not going to say that. I was going to say the closest Little Caesars to me is... And I was going to say the street name, but that's not a good idea. I mean, not dox both of us. But, you know, there's an interesting, like, thing about, like, people on the internet want to know where you live as a, like, creator. Obviously, way different for me because, like, I don't think anyone gives a fuck for me. But, like, when you're a big creator, like, you know, Linus, you know, I might have mentioned him once or twice. But a lot of people used to try to find their address, and then eventually they just, like, made it public, and it's, like, on Google Maps and all that kind of stuff. And, like, nobody gives a shit anymore. It's kind of like a paradox there, you know, where it's, like, people care when they don't know what it is because it's, like, revealing a secret, but if it's just on Google Maps because they're a public company, people are like, eh. Also, did you have the pretzel stuff? Did you have pretzel crust?
No, just regular.
Is the pretzel crust good? I haven't had it in forever.
I don't know. That was my first emos in, like, it's not emos. My first
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars in 2 years was that.
I haven't had it in a while either. It might have been around MP3. No, I got Domino's when MP3 released. Don't mind me, guys, ordering pizza. I'm not ordering it right now, but 20% off any pizza with any pretzel crust pizza. So you buy a pretzel crust pizza and get 20% off, or 20% off both? Probably just the pretzel pizza.
20 and 3/3% cents of your 4 or 5% pizza.
Thank you for burping. Half off Crazy Puffs. Those don't look good. Those don't look good.
Pizza, yum yum.
Yeah, Little Caesars is the absolute last place I would ever be like, let me get a random fucking, like, side menu item, you know? Like, Little Caesars is the absolute last place where I'm like, yes, let me get the bullshit you make beside pizzas. Aside from, like, breadsticks and stuff, because, like, that's different.
Yeah, like, the cheesy breadsticks are basically pizzas without pizza sauce.
Yeah. Oh, so dude. Mouth watering right now. I got this corn right here. I've finished half of it. I'm like, I'm pushing it away, bro. I'm like, I got pizza coming. I got my side hoe coming over, baby girl. Babe shit. You know
Baby
about
squirrel, don't you mind? I got pizza on my mind.
Breezed out of town, bro. This is me balling out. I finally get to have the food I like. She choked me out. She heard me say that.
I'm finally free to be a person.
Bro. Because every time we're like trying to decide food, I'm always on some like, oh, I don't really care. Because I genuinely don't. It's an ADHD thing, right? I'm just like, I don't, what do you want? Like, I could probably eat whatever she wants. She has like an eating disorder. So, you know, for her, a lot more complicated to pick somewhere. For me, I'm a boy and I have ADHD, man. It's like, it's anything. Not like anything, but like anything she's gonna like, I'm gonna like. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm sort of particular with certain things, but I'm definitely never gonna be like, anything she likes will be good. Anyway, I might get a jalapeno and pineapple pizza despite Cat, because I just made that meme yesterday. I'll probably do like half a pizza though, because I'm not ballsy enough to get the whole pizza and then it suck ass. Because I had this like years ago and it was good, right? So I don't want to do it and like be cooked. Depends how much this costs though, because pizza toppings can be sort of expensive, and I'm not like, this meme isn't worth that much to me.
I kind of want us to add the thing that Hypixel has. That's like, or the Hypixel mods have. That's like, hey, you've used this already, just like underneath.
Used what already?
Challenger kill element upgrades and stuff.
You could see it in the challenger screen. Also,
yeah,
can you even double use it? Oh, no, you mean so you don't buy it. Never mind. I'll do that when we make a new trade menu. No worries. I'll make them just not be able to buy them. Or I'll just have a warning, because you should be able to buy them for others, but, like, I'll have there be a confirmation. Honestly, confirmation at all for buying big items would be good. I really want to make a new trade menu, but you know what I'll do? Patch. That'll just be a patch feature after combat. Well, no, probably not after combat. That's a bad time to do that. So, you remember the concept of patch 1.2.9 that I spoke to you about? I think that I'm debating if that will or won't happen. Because if I get really locked in on combat, I'm not going to pump the brakes to release another patch. No, I don't really think that's necessary. Do you agree? Like, I think we just full... remember when I was talking about patch 1.2.9?
Yeah.
And what it would contain. I think that's something that could totally just wait until update, man. Like, I don't think I pumped the brakes on combat right now. Unless I slow down and for some reason working on a patch will get me going, which I really doubt. Unless, like, okay, if the patch is actually just me backporting features, though, like, you know, that one thing I did, that can just be backported with little effort. That's, like, 30 minutes of backporting. And then if it's all just backporting features from combat, that makes sense. Maybe. But otherwise, I'm not going to do that. Also, I am not going to get that pizza I was talking about, because I wanted to do, like, half pepperoni, like normal, and then the other half pineapple and jalapeno. But, like, that was going to be $12, and I'm not spending that when a normal one topping is just $7, dude. Because I'm just going to get, like, 2 pepperoni pizzas and call it. That's all I need. You know what's funny about that Marco's pizza? I still have it in my fridge, and it was from a week ago. I need to throw it the fuck out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm really lazy with throwing out leftovers. You know what? I'll do it right after the podcast ends. I'll run it out, since it's on my mind right now. Did you see that I bought a new fucking vacuum earlier, bro?
Yeah.
It seems random, but like 4 pets, right? Makes kind of perfect sense in my eyes. And my old vacuum was like one of those shitty ones you get at Walmart for like $80, and it was a hand-me-down from someone else. So it was already used, and then I've been using it for 3 years now. 4 years, I think. So like, dude, you know what's fucking crazy to think about, Rook? I've been living on my own for 4 years. That is weird.
Wow. You know what's crazy?
What?
You're an adult now.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I'm actually finally adopting adult traits. Like it's normal for me to vacuum. It's actually weird that I haven't vacuumed the last week. That's just, it's genuinely because I've been working so much. Because like some days when I get demotivated, I'll just do some chores. You know what I was doing right before we got in call, like 30 minutes shopping for vacuums. Like I I was split screen, like 20 tabs open, looking at vacuum stuff, researching. I told Brie, and she's like, well, make sure you research it just so you know we don't have another crappy vacuum, because this one, you know, she knows it's crap. And I'm like, fucking trust me. Who the fuck would I be if I didn't already research this? And I knew right where to go because I bought my carpet cleaner just 6 months ago. So, same website. Vacuum Wars. $180 was kind of a steal, by the way, because like the vacuum I got, like it fights above its price range. It's like I mean, it's normally $230, so it was on sale, but I always try to go for the sale shit, bro. Like, you know, your $300 item that's on sale for $200, so it's gonna be better than everything else at the right price range on sale. Duh. Anyway, how much is this pizza? What the fuck are they? Did it not update? Ooh, I also want crazy bread. Oh my god, mouth watering. Now, the delivery fee's not that bad. I'm gonna pay it. I mean, obviously, it wasn't an option. I'm either not getting the pizza, or I'm just not gonna pay delivery. Fuck you. Subtotal. Delivery fee is $4. That's not bad. And then I just tip as well for like another... I'll take spending less than $10 for delivery. Would you say that's fair? Including the tip and everything? Compared to some places, brother? Like, I'm not jumping in my car to... Well, actually, wait. There's a reason I might actually go pick it up, because it's by something else. Maybe. I don't want to do that today. I don't want to go out today. You ever have those days, Rook, where you just want to stay inside?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want to leave the house today. I just want to chill. Like, I think it's because I showered this morning. A lot of times when I shower, unless I'm showering, like, with the idea of, hey, I'm about to go out, so let me shower first. But, like, I just showered this morning, and I'm like, I'm chill, bro. I'm about to throw my robe on after this podcast. We're about to work on some combat and get my pizza. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be, dude, Rook, it's going to be a vibe, brother.
No.
What the fuck is cheat? Wait, what? Cheese sauce? Do you mean like... Why are you calling it that? What the fuck does cheese sauce mean in the context of a I should really end the stream. I am not barely even playing. And I'm also like... There's 3 people in the stream. Which one of them is me because I have the stream open. So... The other 2 people, I hope you're really enjoying me ordering a pizza. And if anyone's watching the VOD, one, you should comment, because this would be a hilarious comment. Give me your favorite pizza order, bro.
People look at the video, it's just pizza in the comments.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. But I would love that.
What happened?
What the? I'm really confused. Wait. Oh, yeah. I just turned Discord screen share off. Timing. Here.
Very good.
Look in Discord. What the fuck does that mean? I just assume... What is cheese sauce versus pizza? That sounds like I'm going to get, like, a cheesy sauce instead of a pizza sauce. Which I don't want. Wait, what do you get on your pizzas? Do you just have, like, a cheese pizza?
Yeah, just a cheese pizza.
Okay.
Because I can't have pepperoni.
Yeah, because it's pork. So I was immediately like,
But if I make my own pizza, I can have pepperoni because turkey pepperoni is a thing and it's really good. And it tastes
turkey pepperoni is not... Dude, turkey bacon's pretty good. That me and Brie were eating that for a while. We preferred it over normal bacon.
My family and I eat veggie bacon. Also, you know how you're saying Saga bosses are better?
Yeah.
Breeze's drop rates are like the same. Like his...
Well, I don't know about shard drop rates. TP is higher. Because the quest itself drops more TP, like the repeat and the first time. So then that translates into cat scaling the repeats higher. Or not the challenger higher, but not their drop rates. Those are not part of it.
Okay.
Because it's just the TP. Because when she does TP scaling on challenger, she's basically just doing the repeat. And tweaking it. Extra cheese, pepperoni, and bacon. That's valid. That's valid as fuck. I always just usually go one topping. Whenever I do emos, Rook, we just do bacon. Because we found that like the pepperoni at emos is pretty whack anyway. And with like their Provel situation, I don't know. Pepperoni's not great there.
Wait, did you actually end the stream, or are you still just like?
I'm still talking about pizza. Someone commented their pizza order in chat.
That's
This is
crazy.
validation. I don't need to end it.
It's just the pizza stream now.
Yeah. There's also literally 2 people watching. Oh, no, we're back to 3. Never mind. Welcome to the Pizza Podcast. Today we're talking about
Welcome to-
pizzas.
My
I can make a
favorite
pizza,
is-
bro. I've made a good 6 pizzas myself before. I went through a whole thing where I was doing it like once a week. They started getting pretty okay there towards the end. Like the first few were pretty rough, like, but by the end, they were getting pretty good. I put pepperoni on them and then like a little bit of. I'd also put some salami. What kind of meat
What
is
I
salami?
like,
Is it
2 or
like?
3 kinds.
I'm about to say it's an amalgamation. It's like sausage.
Yeah, it's like always pork. Sometimes chicken and some other stuff like that in there.
You know, that's probably so. Bree, she put me on like salami and mayo sandwiches on like this nice thick bread, so it's like it's a good thing. But anyway, she loves that, but she hates certain salami brands, and that's probably exactly why, because they just have different meat contents. But anyway, you were about to say.
When I make my pizzas, I go grab some cracker crust, like that really thin stuff. Pasta sauce, I just use whatever I can. If I can get my hands on Emo's cheese, like the Provel, I get that.
I definitely do that too. You know what? So I did Emo's cheese, and I also did Fresh Mott's, like the actual.
If I'm around St. Louis, I grab that Provel. If I'm not, I order that shit.
Yeah. So what I did was I low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese, specifically the block, obviously not shredded, and that's great because low moisture. You don't want a lot of moisture because you know the other ingredients already bring plenty of it. You want the cheese to, because then it would be all oily and nasty and shit. I did a lot of research on this, by the way, like hours of YouTube. And actually,
I just make it oily.
turned out pretty well. Yeah, we gotta have a pizza making podcast, bro. Come on now. Swing over, dude. That'd be hilarious, though. I swear, one day we just start the podcast and we're just there, like live, like we're just sitting on a couch, like you know, generic.
I don't think we're
podcast.
making pizza at a couch, buddy.
You don't know. Okay, now that sounds like a weird ass innuendo.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I can't even stretch it into sounding like an innuendo. You're just a weirdo.
You can't even stretch it. The pizza dough, right? Oh yeah, I also made the dough from scratch. I forgot to mention that. That's an important thing. I made the dough, like mixed it and all that, and let it rise and fun stuff. What the hell is cheese sauce? Because it's not even an option in the creator. I'm just gonna do pizza
Wouldn't
sauce.
you like to know?
I don't want cheese sauce in my pizza. That sounds fucking vile. Like if I get a normal pepperoni pizza and instead of like pizza sauce under there, it's fucking cheese sauce, I'm gonna throw up because that sounds like way too much cheese. Also for the sauce, I did very particular. There's like you wanted to get like tomato, not paste, tomato, just like. It was basically just like a tomato sauce in a can, but it was like a specific brand that was good for it, you know? A little bit more orientated for pizzas.
Don't mind me. I was just flying, trying to find a place where I could throw things down, and then remember there's a trash can when I hit the world border.
Also, what the fuck is wrong with me? I just typed tomato sauce and it autocorrected to tomato sauce near me. And then I decided to try to type near me, which I did not need to type. And then I typed near, like the game.
Are you stupid?
A little. I forget the brand of pizza sauce, but there was a really good one. I think the can was yellow. It was epic. It was yummy. Anyway, I think this is a good time to end the podcast because I actually want to order this damn pizza, and I don't know, been streaming for a while. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me and Mr. Pizza Man here. He won't shut the fuck up about pizza.
It's serious business.
It's serious business. Anyway, thank you all